He said, oh, great. Jeez. Bro, pop the hood real quick.
Are we okay? Yeah.
We're good. But you're like not even in the stall.
Yeah, exactly.
I never thought I'd be making this video today, but I loved the Terminator, and I'll never forget what it did for me. You are what started Alex SVT, and I can't thank it enough for that.
Oh, it's gonna look good. There you go. That looks sick. Alright, boys. So we got the Robo.
What's up, guys? So it's definitely been a little bit since I updated you guys with just my life, and today's video is not a video that I wanted to make. I also wanted to tell you guys that ever since day one of you guys supporting me, I appreciate every single one of you guys, because if it weren't for you guys, Alex SVT would have never existed. And so this is a long-awaited video that I really contemplated on uploading, because it's not something that, like I said, I really wanted to talk about, but I felt that you guys should know a little bit more about what's been going on with my life. And today's video is going to address some of those things that have been happening. So obviously the first thing is the Cobra was supposed to be gone a very long time ago. This video is not a hate video towards anybody. This video is strictly just explaining the truth about what happened with the car, and I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit more about that. So let's start from the very beginning. I made so many great memories in the Terminator. You guys know, for the ones that have been here since day one, and I really appreciate the ones that supported me throughout that phase of my life, because I was young. I didn't know how to handle all that newfound popularity and whatnot. It was a big game changer for me. Alright, back on topic. I got the car when I was very young, the Terminator. It was my dream car, and it was amazing. You know, I felt like my whole life had turned around, and I developed into, as you guys know, Alex SVT. But at the same time, my dream with the whole build was, as you guys know, doing the Whipple, the Gen 5 Supercharger, and making this my car. You know, I had started off doing little stuff to the car, you know, making it my own, making it look good. And it all really started off as really fun for me. That was my hobby, you know. And today it really, this whole situation with the car messing up really rubbed me the wrong way, comes to modifying cars, and it put me in a very depressed state of mind, because you guys know, and I appreciate every single one of you that have stuck around since day one. When I got the supercharger put on, the car really lasted about, I would say, no more than 3 weeks or so. And after getting state refed, after going back to stock, and then after putting the Whipple and the fuel system on and everything, you know, after so much work and effort, you work up to this point, I felt like my whole life just came down. When the car went down, I felt like my life went down. And that really killed things for me, because if you guys don't know, I ended up doing a built motor, and that didn't work out. So after that, I ended up purchasing a stock long block for the car, and that didn't work out. And so after 3 times of it messing up, it really kills you, because you know, you always work up to this point and then you feel like you just got kicked to the bottom again. After that had happened, I really feel like I hit just a very big speed bump in my life, not just with the car, but my life in general. And so I started questioning, what was I gonna do, because I'd put like my whole life into this, and my heart and my passion and soul into this car. As much as I want to please the viewers, right, there was only so much that I could do before I felt like I had to draw the line. Fast forward to now, I was going to actually sell the car to a close friend of mine. Long story short, the deal did not end up going well, and so I ended up getting the car back. I sold the Whipple to this person when the whole deal was supposed to be for the whole vehicle and the Whipple and all the other parts. When that happened, the deal was taking too long. Was not supposed to have the Cobra and the Shelby at the same time. And my life just really took a big turn. You know, I didn't know how to handle it when those things happened. I guess the real reason why I gave up on the Cobra was not just because I wanted to get rid of it. It was more so at the fact that I needed to end this chapter of my life, because mentally it was bringing me down. I know that people behind the screen are gonna say, you know, just suck it up, just, you know, you should have just sucked it up. And the thing is, guys, is that I did suck it up. I tried so many times to make this work, and after you go through those things multiple times, it really affected me mentally in the head, and it really changed how I viewed this whole situation, because I built up everything off of my car, you know. And I appreciate every single supporter that has, you know, bought some of my merch and watched the videos and left that extra comment or that extra like on a video, because like I said, if it weren't for you guys, Alex SVT would have never existed. So I want to give a big shout out to you guys. I just really hope that you guys understand what's going on. I know that it may be a little hard to understand where I'm coming from. When I ended up getting the car back, because we had done a down payment for the vehicle, so the transaction was already in progress. After a few months of me not getting payment at all for the car, we ended up reversing the deal. So when I got the car back, I was missing multiple parts, sensors, bolts, lots of miscellaneous things that you really don't even think about when you're putting a car together. And so not only did the problem of me not getting my motor to run was my problem, but now my problem was actually getting the new motor to start. And because I didn't have all the accessories, I didn't have all the parts that I needed to get the car to start up. So when I started to see that, it really made me feel like I shouldn't invest any more of my time into it, because I felt like I was losing out more than I was gaining on the situation. Because as much as I wanted to get the car running, obviously, for me as a human being, I have to know when I have to draw the line for myself mentally, because there's only so much that you can do to try to fix a situation. You always keep trying and trying to make things work. And I really feel like that opened my eyes to a lot more stuff besides just cars, because I did get my start with cars. You guys know that. And I thank every single one of you guys that has stuck around ever since then. And I know that the content hasn't been what I wanted it to be, and it hasn't been all that I had dreamed of because of certain things that happened in the timeline of me not filming content. All I wanted to do was for you guys was to create the best, or at least the best content that I could put out for you guys. And so I don't want to film things that, you know, aren't worthy of being watched, or something that I wouldn't want to watch, because I know that people have seen the car go down multiple times, and people thought it was so easy to bring it back to life, and I'd put all my heart and soul just to try to make things work. And when things don't work out, I felt like I just hit that rock bottom again. And so for me personally, need a fresh start with my life. And I hope that you guys understand what I'm doing, because it's been a very rocky ride with this whole car, and it's been a lot of problems, and that has taken a very big toll on me, because as much as it looks great on camera and doing all those things, you know, there's obviously, I'm still just someone that's like you guys that watches videos and watches content. I just really hope that you guys do understand, and I understand if you guys don't, because you guys have your own lives to do, and you guys have your own lives to live. I have my own life to live, and I hope that for the ones that do stick around, that you get to see what I have planned. And if you don't, I'm more than understanding. I still love every single one of you guys that has stuck around ever since day one, because if it weren't for you guys, like I said, Alex SVT would have never existed. And so I have a lot to thank you guys for that. So with that being said, I hope you guys get to see what I have planned, and it may not be something that you guys might not want to see or whatever, but that's okay. I hope that you guys enjoyed the ride while you did. But I'm moving on from this chapter of my life, and moving on for the better for me. I learned that when things start to slow down, you gotta downshift so you can get to the next gear faster. And that's what I'm doing with my life right now, is downshifting to get to the next gear faster. So that's all I have to say with that, guys. I love every single one of you guys that have stuck around, and I'll probably catch you guys in the next video. But on a brighter note, we have to at least give it one more shot.